he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, and no one can deny. Oh, let me go inside here actually, since there ain't really nobody in the park today. I'll show everybody. Nobody here today. Let's see how many people actually watch this today. Will it be zero or will it be at least a few? We'll see. Man, I miss the G plus days when people just called you into a room and confronted you directly about this stuff. So I'm gonna wait for some people to start watching on here. And then I'm gonna start talking about the topic at hand. I'm using YouTube Live. Maybe I made this private, maybe, I don't know. First time ever on Sowing and Reaping when nobody's watching. That's something. I'm gonna prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that Underhaven is not the smartest. He ain't the smartest cookie in the jar, that's for sure. Definitely a couple of cards short of a deck. So I'll wait for you guys to come in. One person watching, that's amazing. One. Okay, so 2 people are watching now. I don't know, maybe it is a thingy on this where I'll wait for a couple more people to come in here, then I'm gonna rip Underhaven a new spleen. Well, actually not really. I'm just gonna deal with some of this criticism that I heard about a half hour ago. And I'm actually gonna deal with it. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'll just do this and maybe people will watch the replay. But some of you know that Underhaven did a live, I believe either on the same night that I challenged him. It was probably on the same night. And I decided to go on his platform. And there was about 4, maybe 5 people that was there already. Underhaven was there. The lady that was calling me names was there. I don't know these people, okay? At least not by their YouTube names. Maybe through rumors or them socializing with other people or whatever. And then, what's that guy named? Lizard? Monitor Lizard was there, I think. And they had a lot of slick talk due to me when I first got in there. Underhaven was claiming that, you know, he was what the heck did he call himself? An agnostic atheist, and he wanted to have some discussions with me. And I really didn't know really a whole lot about this guy until I did some digging. But as far as the Great Debate Days, I don't know him from the Great Debate Days at all. And if he was around, he's one of them guys that wasn't important. But anyway, I want to deal with this topic first because I saw a YouTube short. I think it was a YouTube short. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was a YouTube short. I heard Carrie, I heard Michael, and I heard, who's the third person? Michael, Carrie, and it was one other person. And Michael says that somebody goaded me into saying certain things. I heard Carrie said I messed up. And I heard another voice. I don't know if that was Underhaven or whoever. I forget who it was. But the point of the matter is, they're trying to claim that G-Man's racist. I'm not saying Carrie or whatever. But for the people out there that are concerned about whether or not I'm racist towards the Native Americans and everything and whatnot, let's talk about burnt toast here for a moment, ladies and gents. Now, I hope Toasty is actually watching this because she's toast, buddy. This is on the level of the stupidity of Shani thinking I was going to marry her and fall in love with her. That's how dumb this is. But let's get into this here now. Apparently, G-Man is a racist because G-Man was on Underhaven's channel. And G-Man went, and G-Man went, and all this other stuff on there and whatnot, right? After these people were being complete douchebags to me the entire time I was there, right? Let me ask the people on here a question. It's a really simple question. And I'm sure some of you know the answer to this. How many of you have actually seen burnt toast? Have you ever seen her before? I'm talking about her cut her camera on and you saw her and you saw the proof that she's a Native American. Because I've never seen this proof that she's a Native American. I'm just mean. I'm just real mean, but I'm about to get meaner. You see, you can't call me racist until she can prove she's Native American. She just can't. She can't just cut her camera on and claim she's Native American, and then everybody just believe it. That would mean you are gullible. That means you believe everything that people tell you without you using any critical thinking or doing any investigative work. So here's the thing: is burnt toast a Native American? Everybody who never seen her's got to go, I don't know. So if you got to say you don't know, how the heck is G-Man racist? Burnt toast, this is what I'm going to say about you. I don't believe you're Native American. And I don't believe you're going to prove you're Native American. And you going out there and getting Monty to make a video about it, I'm just going to save you some time. Well, guys, I met Toasty. Take my word for it. She's Native American. No, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. Burnt toast wants to prove that she's Native American. Cut your camera on. It's as simple as that. Cut your camera on. And then that might be able to convince some people you're Native American. But there's some of us out there that's a little bit more skeptical about it. Because I said things about reservations. I said things about blah, 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 blah. I said things about and I'm justified for doing it. And you want to know why? You want to know why? She can't prove nothing. She can't prove nothing. See, the problem with Toasty is Toasty's used to going after what we used to call in the great debate community, easy targets. She's used to going after people who are easy, ain't all that smart. When you deal with me, you got to be able to think a little bit. And you got to be able to think down the road with me. I play the longer game, all right? And my thing is this. You're going to sit there and call me racist, Underhaven, and your little buddies in your room is going to call me racist and everything and whatnot. Prove she's Native American. Because if you can't see me, dog. You can't see me. Period. You can't say I'm racist. You can't say nothing. But now let's get to some of this other stuff. Because this one is a personal pet of mine that I absolutely, and they know how much this bothers me. G-Man, we know you take it in, what is it, the cream on your back, and then talking, and I'm outside saying this. I don't care who hears me say this, because on this topic, I don't hold back no punches. Okay, so let me get this straight here. It's okay for these people to get on here and say, G-Man, you got cream on your back. I'm a straight heterosexual male. G-Man, you got cream on your back. G-Man, you're a little... G-Man, you're this, you're that. And people can laugh about it and think it's funny. Meanwhile, in the real world, when we're out in society, you got these people out here fighting to be treated like normal people so that they can redefine marriage and all this other stuff and whatnot, right? And TJ, I hope you're listening to this because I think you was the other voice, all right? Here's the thing, all right? You're sitting here trying to claim that you're fighting for equality and that you're fighting for equal rights, and that you want to be treated like a normal human being, while there are other YouTubers on here who actually practice the lifestyle, like Frank and other people on here who practice the lifestyle, who takes it in a bucket, who does all of that stuff and whatnot, and they're making fun of heterosexual males and trying to put them in their community forcefully. And then you get mad when I make my jokes. Why is it that they can make, like Shanny, hey, I'm part of the ABC club, and I believe in ABC rights. Meanwhile, AG man, we know you're with Michael, and you're with this, and you're with that, and you're with this, and you're with that. And I'm supposed to take these people seriously, that they're discriminated against? Give me a break. Give me a break. So if they have the right to make fun of me, I have the right to make fun of them. Period. You understand what I'm saying? If you got the cojones, if you got the testicular fortitude to sit there and say, G-Man, you can't be making fun of, well, they can't be making fun of me. And it's as simple as that. It's not like I went in there and I'm the one who started everything. I didn't start nothing. They are the ones making the jokes, and they are the ones who paid the price. And they're the ones who got owned in that room, especially Burnt Toast making her feel all uncomfortable because she didn't know how to come back at what I was saying, that she can't get a man. Go watch the entire stream and you'll see what I'm talking about. I destroyed those knuckleheads. Absolutely trolled them into oblivion. I believe I'm in the master class of trolling here on social media now when it comes to dealing with those people. So is G-Man homophobic? No, G-Man is not homophobic. G-Man doesn't think that it is right for the people who are part of the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z club to sit there and make fun of heterosexuals and claim that they're something that they're not, and then think they're going to get off scot-free themselves. It don't work that way with me. Let's get that straight right now. It doesn't work that way with me, ever. Okay? There are a lot of people who are not Christians who don't agree with it. There are people who are secular who don't agree with it. There are people in every scope of life that do not agree with it. They're taking the kids out of school because politically speaking, they don't agree with certain things. Don't give me this garbage that G-Man is homophobic because, no. You sat there and these people made fun of me, saying I got cream on my back, claiming I'm having these kind of thoughts and all this other stuff and whatnot. Well, you want to know what? I can give as well as I can take. If you don't like it, get off the internet. And it's as simple as that. I'll throw them words right back at your face. If you don't like it, get off of social media. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, I have a lot of pent up stuff in here towards that particular group. Not the ABC Club. I'm talking about towards the people that was following after Broke Nut and listening to that nonsense that was coming out of his mouth. He has conditioned, he has programmed people into believing that I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I don't have no form of education, I don't know how to speak, I can't spell, and all this other stuff. Now you got to deal with reality because I ain't as dumb as anybody on here think I am. And I done had it up to here with that. You start making fun of me regarding that, I guarantee you're not going to like what I'm going to do to you, because remember, before everything started becoming the way it was in the world, we literally spent centuries poking fun at things. Don't even try me on that one, because I'll bring you back to earth like that. Like that. All right? So, G-Man's a terrible person because G-Man went into Underhaven's room and G-Man talked about burnt toast, Native American status, and she ain't Native American. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. She ain't Native American. And then number two, they want to sit there and get mad at me because a heterosexual male is getting sick and tired of being called gay on here. What I should have did was, and I did it in the room, I claimed it. Then I said I'm gonna flag their stupid channel for the hate speech that they were saying on their channel. They don't even know they're doing that though. I can literally go to their stream and say, hey, you know, I feel disrespected, this is hate speech, and I can go do that to every last one of them if I want. I'm not talking about hate speech. I'm talking about regarding me, frustration towards this dragoon community where they are calling me this and then can't handle it when G-Man got his jokes right back at them. So again, you can't call me racist because burnt toast is no Native American. You know, they actually got mad at me for calling her an Indian. G-Man, you can't call her that. When I was in 8th grade, we learned about these group of people who we now call the Native American Indians, who was here before the early settlers, who had this land, and they was hunting buffalo, and they was, and this land was theirs before the. See, I'm trying to stay away from certain terms because certain terms were used in these books, and I can't really say that no more on this sissy sensitive YouTube mess. But they basically came over here and took their land. But you know what we called them? We called them Indians. We call them Native Americans. If they're part of a tribe, then we would say they're Native Americans and they're part of this tribe and this is their history. I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey. If you go down Communipaw Avenue, that I believe Communipaw is named after one of their tribes, if I'm not mistaken. And also, actually, you can go down towards Grand, not Grand. Is it Grand Street? It's either on Summit or Grand Street where the Underground Railroad. There's a lot of history over there in Jersey City. You know, and where George Washington and his troops walked and everything and whatnot. So for them to sit there and try to argue, oh, G-Man, you're being racist. If they were, like I said, I wish these people would just drag me to court already, since they think they know so much about me and they think that G-Man is this, that, and the other. Because all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my G podcast where I defended them left and right, and I'm going to show you how stupid you look. And how one of them was like, yep, you're right, G-Man. I live on a reservation. And you're right, G-Man. You're right, G-Man. You're right, G-Man. Someone who actually showed their face. It wasn't hiding behind a piece of bread icon. Burnt Toast said a lot of stupid stuff in there that I'm actually gonna replay on my own channel to show people just how unintelligent this little brat is. I told her, if people want to talk about something, talk about this. Talk about the fact that I said that Carrie's married and Burnt Toast isn't. Talk about the fact that I said that Carrie can hold a man and Burnt Toast can't. Because Burnt Toast is too obsessed with this old lady on YouTube called Bullhorn Betty, and she would rather spend her time talking about her than to get a baby. I'm sorry, than have a family and have some babies. Burnt Toast, you need to go get to stepping, because I ain't these easy targets that you're used to dealing with. I will destroy you. Do you understand me? Every time you're in a room with me, I make you feel uncomfortable. I make you feel like you don't know what to say. I make you feel like you don't know what to do, because I own you. That's why. And it's as simple as that. I am not Shani. Let's get something straight right now. I am not that dumb moron over there in PA. I am not her. Okay? I'm definitely not that crackhead boyfriend of hers that's over there. Okay? I am definitely not some of these other people that are covered on here. I actually think before I speak, and I try to control these conversations. You understand what I'm saying? So, even when I disagree with other Christians, I don't go in there, if I don't know what I'm talking about, keep my mouth shut. Underhaven, I made some claims about you, Underhaven. Yeah, on your own platform, I made some claims about you, and I have video evidence, since we're going to be gullible and believe everything that's being told. I'm going to teach you about what it means when you listen to somebody when they say certain things. I got a video I want you to listen to a little bit later, Underhaven, because in this video, they're making claims about you. They're saying things about you, that you were a naughty Underhaven, and then like Frankie boy over there in the geek room, you, my friend, kind of are into underage curricular activities. You want to play with me? You want to play with the best? You're going to fall like the rest, bruh. I'm just telling you right now. You mess with the best, you're going to fall like the rest. Okay? And this is not going to end well for any of them at all. Can't believe these people actually trying me. Okay, fine. I warned them. Now it's time for some I got to hand out some G-Smacks now. I can give Shani a break, because Shani thinks she's some type of movie star and superstar. I can definitely go a good little minute without talking about her. Underhaven don't want my attention? Oh, you got it, sir. You got it. You ain't going to like it, though, because pretty soon I'm not going to be worth your time no more. That's code for them being too afraid to deal with me. Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun. Somebody says slap myself. I do it to myself on camera. No, I don't. I know exactly what I be doing in these streams. A lot of you probably remember when I went to the Drunken Peasants. And the drunken peasants, your drunken peasants are always and constantly trying to goat me into saying certain things. And a lot of you probably remember the transgender thingy that I got brought up. And the question that Billy the Fridge asked me was, what would I do if I went on a date with a woman and I found out that she was a dude? And you all heard my response. And everybody on here lost their stuff when they heard what I said. I can't believe G-Man said that. Because I was being honest and I didn't care what nobody thought. I was just being honest about what I thought about this. And I was trolling to a certain extent too. I'm not going to lie. I was trolling too. But everybody got their, got their, how do you say it? Everybody got their pants in their panties or something like that or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Everybody got all upset saying, oh my God, I can't believe G-Man said that. They were trying to goat me into saying it. Why are you so shocked? You should be saying, well, G-Man fell for No, the reality is I have a channel just like they do, and I can go to my channel and talk to the people and actually let them know this is what happened, this is what I said, and what would you do in this situation? And a lot of people came in there and agreed with me. Some people disagreed with me. A lot of people disagreed with me, actually, and said that, oh, G-Man, you must not know what's going on in the world, and I'll put it to you this way. Let's say I was an atheist, right? And let's say I ended up dating Miss Parker, right? And I found, and we was dating for a little while, and she kept telling me she's a woman, she's a woman, she's a woman, she's a woman, she's a woman. But then she waited until the altar to tell me that when she was this age, that she got a sex change or something like that, you know. And let's just say we didn't do anything sexually or anything like that. Even if we did, to be perfectly honest, but let's say we didn't do anything sexually before we got married, whatever, right? If Miss Parker told me something like that on the altar, I would take my suit off, I would throw it on the ground, I would find a metal garbage can, and I would set my suit on fire before dumping, actually right after, at the same time, dumping her and humiliating her in front of everybody that was there. I don't play that kind of stuff. I just don't. You don't lie to me about stuff like that. You know? You just don't. So, again, you dragoons are trying to do what you did during the GTV days, except there's a couple of differences now than it was back then. And if I can be blunt about this, number one, you're fearless, college educated when it comes to plants. Nothing else, just when it comes to plants. It's no longer on social media being a nuisance to me. That means your leader now is Frank from the Geek Room. That's the person you guys are relying on? This is going to be easy. That's all I got to say. This is going to be insanely easy. If Frank is your number one weapon against me, this is going to be a very short fight. At least Dragnet knew how to be strategic in the things that he did. And if you wonder why I'm not reading the comments, it's because I know a lot of the people in my chat are part of those moronic Dragoon Geek Room fans. And I'm not trying to hear it. A lot of the people in my chat are doing that. And I don't read it. Once I start noticing who's in there and I see what you're saying, it's like you don't exist. You're not going to get me like the way you got Shanny. Never going to happen. But I promise you this, when I go live later regarding Underhaven, which will probably be tomorrow after I go for my long run, Underhaven's going to get a G-smack because Underhaven is into some really disgusting things. I don't know, man. I got a number for you, Underhaven. Actually, you know what? Let me not even give you a hint because you think this dude thinks I got a video with Frank talking in it. This dude don't even know what's coming his direction. I almost gave away what I'm gonna talk about, and I don't want him and his friends deleting videos, even though I kind of got it downloaded it, so you can't really stop me. I got it on a hard drive, bub. Then you guys got to explain all of that disgusting stuff that you guys do on Discord. Now, for the people that are saying I'm not a Christian, I believe who said this just now on here? Because you ain't dealing with Shanny here. You said that, hold on, a Sky Woman says he's no Christian in my opinion. You talking about me? Well, why am I not a Christian? Let's engage the chat here for a little bit. Why am I not a Christian? What? Oh, because I got a smug grin? Sorry, that doesn't mean I'm not a Christian. Go learn about what Elijah said to the 400 false prophets of Baal. If I'm not a Christian, Scientist Sam, give me the reason why I'm not a Christian. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Scientist Sam is the person that made that sexist, I'm sorry, not that sexist, that racist joke about George Floyd, and he's on my channel trying to be all moral right now, even though he refused to apologize about it. Don't worry, you guys will be hearing about that stuff soon too. All of it, including the Grand Ultimate Villain videos that I have downloaded. All of it. And you'll see how many different times this fool refuses to apologize about it. Gotcha, Carrie. Carrie says, G-Man, when they call you gay, ask why being gay is a diss. I'll do that. I'll definitely do that. For the people in this stream that's saying that I'm not a Christian, though, I'm waiting for an answer. I am not Shanny. I know my Bible. I'm not going to get on here and start quoting the Quran and quoting these other people on here. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Why am I not a Christian? I promise you, I will not tell Carrie to block you for saying that. You'll be allowed to say it all you want. All I want is a reason why. Let me see something here. Shanny and Jason are the ones that are blasphemous. Okay, G-Man, what they call you? Okay, gotcha, Carrie. Okay, somebody saying G-Man can't handle criticism. That's a lie. Let me see. Kim hates G-Man because she's too good Christian, you know. She attacks. Okay, so there's no reason on here why I'm not a Christian. That's why I don't even pay that stuff no mind no more. So anyway, can't tell me I didn't look at the chat either. You can't tell me I didn't look at it. But anyway, Underhaven, what did he accomplish on his channel? Nothing. He got himself some views. That's about it. If you do some research about me and you take a look at when I'm having serious conversations, people are not being removed from the stream unless they're being outright disrespectful. When you see me having conversations that's edifying to the audience and edifying to the two people that's talking, you don't see people being removed from the audience. The people who are attempting to break rules, like when Tadit shows up on his channel, or when Frank shows up on his channel, or one of these other people on here who have no community skills or social skills, a lot of them will be removed from my room. A lot of them will be put in the background. Underhaven and them decided to do that because they thought that it was okay to disrespect me. But then when I wanted to get disrespectful, I couldn't do it. I had to sit in the background. It's that kind of thing where you're allowed to do it, but I can't. And Underhaven, this is why you will never debate me. Because you gotta first prove, dude, you gotta first prove that you're able to have an adult conversation where you can say what it is that you believe, why you believe it, attempt to defend it without being a little baby and putting people in the background. You can't do it, but I can show you video after video after video after video after video after video of me actually doing that with actual names on YouTube. Now you see that, ladies and gents? Hey, Carrie, do me a favor. Put him in timeout, Scientist Sam. Scientist Sam says, do I support G-Man's, what is that? G-Man's bigotry. That's what he said. Do I support it? Scientist Sam, do you support the people that are calling a heterosexual male gay? Scientist Sam, oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. You haven't even addressed the George Floyd jokes that you made yet. So before you can even talk to me about that, you have to tell everybody that what you did was wrong, and we know you're not going to do it because you sat there and you defended it, and you defended it, and you defended it. And it wasn't just you. It was Todd Malico, it was Miss Parker, it was Dragnut, and everybody else in your community that was doing that. Another reason why Mr. Broke Nut is no longer on social media messing with the G-Man. Let's make sure I got enough battery power for a little bit more of this. Yeah, I got enough. Let me see. No, he ain't apologized to the black community. He might apologize to you guys in private. He did not apologize to the black community for that joke. He went on the Geek Room. He made that dumb joke. And then he went on there and he defended it and defended it. It's on both my channels. It's on this channel. I might have it on this channel once. It's on my G-Man channel. And it's on my backup GTV channel. Yes, Scientist Sam, I have all of my videos, dude. Every last one of them, including the ones when Burnt Toast claimed to be a Christian. A lot of you probably don't even know that. Burnt Toast claimed to be a Christian. And then, a couple of weeks after that, she came into my room saying, G-Man, show me where I said I wasn't a Christian. But when I'm ready, I'm going to smack Burnt Toast around so much she ain't going to know what happened to her. On this channel, we don't doc drop people. Meanwhile, Bullhorn Betty is doc drop on a daily basis. She dot dropped me too. Burnt Toast is full of it. G-Man, show the proof. I can hear her now in her little response. G-Man, show me the proof. I'm using my phone. I'm using a YouTube live, so I'm not able to share nothing right now. She's like, show me the proof. Show me the proof. Don't worry, Burnt Toast. When I start on you, you're going to want me to stop, and I'm not going to. That's how I do things. When I start, I'm not going to stop until you're utterly destroyed. Kind of like Shanny. So Scientist Sam, instead of you talking about do Carrie supports my my so-called bigotry, why don't you ask yourself, do you support the Geek Room, Jules Tells All, Burnt Toast? Do you support Teddy Bear 55, Anti-Social Media, or anybody else who is financially supporting Shanny? Why don't you go talk about that? Because I know that your group is using Shanny as a decoy to attack these other channels on here because the Geek Room can't get any views. Because the Geek Room can't get any views. I mean, let's just call it for what we call it. Ain't nobody watching them. Ain't nobody talking about them. Ain't nobody listening to them. So the only way they can get an audience is to false flag Carrie. Take your delusional Rudy poo, depending on mommy and daddy's money, Scientist Sam, and go take a hike somewhere. All right? You know, I really do got to stop being so mean on social media sometimes to poor Scientist Sam. Because Scientist Sam, I consider you to be an easy target. Aren't you the guy who brags about actually having a scientific degree, Scientist Sam? Aren't you the guy who brags about having this monster scientific degree and you don't even understand calcium? You have this degree and you don't even understand magnesium. You have a degree and you don't even understand the human body. That conversation that we had about cancer is embarrassing for you, dude. Stop it. Talk to the hand, dude. Talk to the hand. Because I'm going to replay that stuff on this channel. And I did beat Scientist Drag on the topic of evolution. How many of you would like to see me and Scientist Sam have a discussion on science on my channel? I can invite my friend True Empiricism, Nephilim Free, and a couple of other people. How many of you want to see him get decimated on this channel? And you'll see what I mean, because Scientist Sam doesn't know as much as he thinks he does. He's as dumb as Shanny, too, when it comes to this stuff. He has no social skills whatsoever. And I'm pretty sure he struggles to get a girl's phone number. You know, when you're a dork and a dweeb and you ain't got no life, that's usually what happens. Ain't that true, right? Ain't that right, Burnt Toast? When you spend your whole entire life going after an elderly woman, when you should be focusing on getting a man and actually having some kids, and procreating or whatever. Oh, man. I mean, since you're here, Scientist Sam, we can talk about a few things if you like. Tell me something. How long, I'll put it to you this way. When were you and Dragnut really going to start really getting angry and getting mad when you couldn't use Grand Ultimate Villain for his money anymore? I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff I can bring up that happened during those days. Then there's the fact that your BFF, your best friend forever, Dragnut, has a problem with the ladies. It's not really all that appropriate with the ladies. Let's talk about that. You guys like to talk about indigo, right? And you like to bring up the butterfly and everything and whatnot, right? Let's talk about that too. Let's talk about who sent her to me and why. Like I'm some dummy and I didn't understand that stuff. You don't want no part of me. Go find Shanny and go deal with your easy target and get away from me. Before a G-Man lay off the smacketh down on your candy behind. All right? Getting back to Underhaven. There's one more thing that Underhaven said on that stream that I want to address before I deal with it word for word. Underhaven told me that Carrie said in the background that she was saying some negative stuff about me. And I want to make sure everybody understands this regarding me and and Carrie and some of these other channels. For the 1 millionth time, Carrie does not necessarily agree with everything that I say on this channel. Me and Carrie are not emailing each other back and forth. Me and Carrie are not discussing and strategizing on how to destroy people on YouTube. That stuff is not going on. All right. So you can naturally agree that Carrie's going to say that she doesn't agree with me on certain things, which is okay, and I don't have a problem with it. Because there are times that I hear things on their channels that I don't agree with. That's just how the world works. If I hear something I don't agree with, you know, what you're gonna do. The only time I want to respond is when I think it's big enough where it warrants a response. I think the reason why Underhaven attempted to bring that up, because Underhaven thinks I'm Shanny. Underhaven thinks I'm Rev. Underhaven thinks I'm Teddy Bear. Underhaven thinks I'm these other people who have turned their back and have betrayed Carrie or disrespected Carrie while trying to be her friend in her face and then being a jerk and you know, behind her back and everything and whatnot. No, 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 no. Let me remind you on something about me, Underhaven. Okay? It has to be proven first. And then number two, you have to understand the motives. And you don't have any of that. All you have is something that you heard them say. Big deal. And give me a break, man. But gee, man, how can you support Carrie? You know, Carrie talks about Shanny every day. And what's your point? But Carrie said, I don't care. But Michael said, I don't care. But AIT Petty said, I don't care. Take your divide and conquer, shine it up real nice, turn that thing sideways and shove it up your candy behind. You're dealing with a real one when you're dealing with me. I ain't stupid. I got plenty of experience with these dragoons, and I know what they're going to do before they even know what they're going to do. They're the predictable ones. They're the ones that make it easy for me to know what they're doing. Get that amateur hour away from me. If we're going to keep it real, if we're going to be 100% honest on why Carrie's channel was flagged, and we're going to keep it 1,000%, there's only one word that needs to be used on why her channel got flagged, and it is jealousy. Jealousy. That's the only reason her channel got flagged. Ain't got nothing to do. Listen to me. Shanny needs Carrie just to get the little bit of audience that she's getting. If she started taking down all these channels, ain't nobody going to Instagram. Because ain't nobody going to know she's live. Probably going to flag her behind down. It's the dork room and these other channels on here who are mad because nobody's watching their pathetic programming that are pulling the strings behind the scenes. I know this because I got people in the background telling me this stuff. I ain't stupid. That's another thing that scientists, Sam and them, tend to forget. The very same people that they interact with behind the scenes, I have similar people who know your people who come back and tell me things. Remember, I'm from that same community. Don't play with me. All right? There's a reason why certain people in this community can get certain videos. We can get certain things. We can get certain screenshots. We can get certain things because we all came up at the same time. Get that nonsense out my face with this, you know, G-Man can't get information. I proved that wrong when I absolutely decimated Miss Parker. And I decimated BGTV and the rest of those knuckleheads. I'm sorry, Miss Parker, for constantly bringing this stuff up, because I know you ain't really saying a whole lot about me, but Underhaven needs to understand that he needs to know his role and he needs to go find a hobby or something to do. The response to this video, G-Man's mad, G-Man's angry, G-Man rants, G-Man's mad, G-Man's, nobody cares, dude. Nobody cares. I'm not even a hot topic right now, thanks to this stupidity, the utter stupidity of the group formerly known as the Dragoons. Carrie's the #1 topic right now, going on right now, even more so than Shanny. Even Shanny's making videos about Carrie. Carrie's talking about these other content creators. Her haters are talking about her. Carrie's actually growing in popularity while everybody else on here is dying in popularity. It's hilarious when you actually think about it. And if you've had a YouTube channel for more than a year, you understand what I'm talking about. If you know what it means to grow a YouTube channel. Like I said, these people ain't, the geek room and these Dragoon people, not the smartest bunch in the world. Really aren't. I really hope they're the ones giving Shanny their legal advice, because it shows what they really don't know. By the way, Carrie, I made a YouTube video on this channel talking about why why Shanny doesn't have a case against you. If anybody has a case against somebody, you got one against her. Shanny don't know what she's doing. See what you guys are saying in the chat. Shanny's going after pretty girls, AI and Carrie. I don't know, man. I watched AI a couple of times. She better leave AI alone. AI's gonna mess around and go over there and take her off Instagram permanently. Let me see. I am a Knicks fan, Blue. I love my New York Knicks. Yeah, what Shanny did to AI was messed up. What Shanny did to AI was messed up, but I think AI will get through it. What she better hope is that AI don't send that audience over there. Like I said, the fact that Carrie didn't tell her audience to go over there and flag Shanny down, the fact that she did not tell them to do that, shows who's the bigger person in all of this. Yeah. Before I did this stream, I heard about her channel getting struck. And then Shanny talking about, everybody keep talking about Carrie's head and her AI. Carrie, if I were you, I would keep doing the AI thing. It's actually working because everybody sees it and everybody's making comments about it. Whether it's negative or positive, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Those AI pictures are nice. I'm trying to figure out how to do that myself with some of the videos that I do, because I do it the long way. I download the picture and then I try to Photoshop the head onto what I'm doing. I can't do it with the AI yet, but I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn. Yeah, Carrie don't need to be listening to these people. These listen to me. If Carrie was a dragoon, all of them would be saying the exact opposite. And if you don't believe me, I got a video on my hard drive when Tanya became an atheist. When she was a Christian, everybody was calling her crazy and calling her nutty and calling her a fundy. The second she became an atheist, or she joined the, a certain community and whatnot, all of a sudden they wanted her phone number and they wanted to get in her pants. And I got video proof of this to show you this. If Carrie was part of the dragoons, they wouldn't be talking about her like that. But they know full well Carrie is not ugly. Carrie's a supermodel compared to some of these dragoon type females out there. I put it to you that way. And I said some. I didn't say all. You know what I mean? So just to put that out there. And I'm not kissing nobody's butt, and I'm not simping. That actually annoys me when people tell me that, because people were saying for a long time that Shanny was paying me to make videos and everything. And look at what I'm doing in 2024. Look what I was doing last year. No, I ain't simping for nobody. The truth is the truth. And it's just as simple as that. Period. End of story. So anyway, Underhaven, you're going to have to do a whole lot better than that if you're going to try to embarrass me, dude. Nobody's seen burnt toast. I don't have to respect nothing she says about her physical appearance until she cuts the camera on. That's number one. I don't even got to respect Jules until she cuts the camera on, even though I think by now just about everybody knows who the heck she is. Just about everybody knows who the heck she is. But you don't cut your camera on, you can't call me racist. You can't tell me I'm a bigot or I'm homophobic or anything like that. You can't say that about me if you're the ones making the jokes about a heterosexual male, and then you get that receipt. You're saying you're teasing me, and guess what I did back? You have no argument. None. Nada. Zilch. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. You have nothing on me with that. The only thing I think I could have did better with Underhaven is I should have went in there with my laptop and did some screen sharing. That's what I should have did. Had I did that, they would have kicked me out of there much faster than what they did. Much faster than what they did. Because I had some doozies to show them, especially to Miss Jules tells nothing. I use those two as ping pong balls. Burnt toast. Jules tells nothing. Burnt toast. Jules tells nothing. 4. They're not following any of the rules that Dragnut told them to do when they first started engaging with me. Because none of them rules are going to work, because I'll just make them activate something and then leave it at that. Shani, since, I'm pretty sure you're sneaking watching this, Shani. How does it feel to be with a cheater and know that you can't break up with him? How does that feel? Like, I'm curious. You're with a cheater and you can't break up with him. How does that feel, Shani? Like, I want to know. I want to know, how does it make your heart feel to know that that Jason one day is going to go back on Facebook, he's going to go back on some other form of social media, and he's going to be kicking it to some other girl while he's with you. And you can't throw an axe at him. Can't leave him. Can't say you're going to be with somebody else because nobody wants you. You can't do none of that. I believe this is the perfect justice for you, Shani. How does it feel? And Jason, I would get on you, dude, but you're already miserable, so I'm not going to get on you. But the thing is this. Shani, you can get out of it if you get a job and get some money in your pocket. Oh, man, this is funny. This is just too funny. Carrie, please distance yourself from this guy. He's just an attack dog for the cause y'all share enemies. He's YouTube poison. Brownie backups. If Carrie decides not to watch my video no more or watch my channel no more or anything like that, that's Carrie's decision. But as far as calling me YouTube poison, let me ask you a question, Brownie. Would you consider someone YouTube poison if somebody made fun of a guy by the name of George Floyd who got suffocated by the police and actually thought it was funny the way scientist Sam did it? Do you consider YouTube poison a black guy with glasses who claimed he was handicapped and then went to college, got a job, and bragged about all the money that he was making, told everybody that he didn't care what they thought, but behind the scenes, he was telling girls to pull up their shirts and pull down their bras in private? You don't want to go there with YouTube poison. Then there's Frank, who has a habit of playing video games and talking to people he ain't got no business talking to because they're not of the right age. Anyway, guys, had to get that off my chest. Underhaven, you ain't in my league. You ain't in my area code, dude. If you're going to try to come at me, you got to do a better job than that. And Burnt Toast, don't you ever even look at me like I'm like you want to call me racist again, because you're not even what you say you are. Nonetheless, trying to say that G-Man said this and G-Man said that. You don't want me to talk about what you really are, but you ain't Native American. That is for sure. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Know your role, Draven, and shut. No, not Draven. My bad. Forgive me, Draven. I'll call you later. Know your role, Underhaven. Shut your mouth and go watch Carrie and enjoy the real entertainment. Later, guys.